All right, greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656. Not that it matters. This is my second attempt trying to record this short play for you. My mic fell out like halfway through the game, so hopefully I'm going to keep my eye on the mic this game. And this is my World Tournament game for the Lords of Middle Earth 2023 tournament. This is game 2 against Sharpz. I'm playing a shadow for this game, and if you're interested in how the first game goes, please check it out on my other channel. Or please check it out on my regular channel before watching this one so you don't get spoiled for what I want to tell you right now. So if I win this game, I move on in the tournament. If I lose, I'd go for the tiebreaker round. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm playing Shadow here. I'm going to try going very quickly, just so you guys know. If you want to see the actual me playing the game at a normal speed, check out the live channel. The video is not long. It's an hour 20. And there's my in-game commentary that you can watch. And there's a music background, which is nice. All right. So I'm playing Shadow. We're going to jump into it. And I'll tell you what happens. So this is turn 1. Draw into Pits of Mordor, and we won't go back. And he rolls this roll. So what I'm thinking here is, I don't normally do it. But normally you don't bring Sauron to war because you don't want Galadriel or Elrond to come in, because that's a condition. However, I have Pits of Mordor, and I want to play this, and then I start attacking. So the only way to use this is to actually bring Sauron to war. So that's what I do. I bring Sauron to war. He draws a character card. I play Pits of Mordor as planned. He draws another character card. I move armies to condense into Lorien. There's no surprise here. Moves the elves down. I use my character to get closer to Lorien. He brings Galadriel in. I put Lorien under siege with a character. I'm using my muster for last just in case I hit and reveal here. Very low chance, but I'd like to have the black or the chief. I do miss. It's a miss. And I bring Gothmog in as my option. I don't want to bring the Balrog in, because if I bring the Balrog in, the elves will move down to war. And that's the last thing I need right now is for him to start mustering next turn before I start my attack. So that's turn 1. I don't bring Gothmog in that often. So I draw into Hill Trolls, Ring is mine. Allocate an eye because I have to. I roll this, no extra eyes. And he rolls this. We have a good laugh here as both of his keeper dice roll card draws. So I laugh for a bit. He laughs too. I say, what a choice. He was expecting an eye. I actually wanted an eye because that when you have 2 keepers, the danger is you can start rolling eyes. He plays Aemir. I decide to put Isengard down because I don't want to surprise him yet. I don't need to attack him yet with that muster showing. He passes. I play Hill Trolls, which scares him into mustering the elves down. I think about attacking Lorien here, but then I look at the cards I have. I was going to play We Won't Go Back. That was my idea. But to play We Won't Go Back, you have to have, Fear of Their Masters. You have to have a Shadow Minion in battle. I don't have a minion there, so I can't do this. So instead I decide to bring the Witch King, the Black Captain in, which gives me another die and will let me cycle cards. But now he's able to bring an elite in. I attack Lorien. Playing We Won't Go Back. He plays a Daring Defiance. We'll see how effective it is. If he didn't play that, I would have gotten 4 hits on that. Instead, I got 2. And he would have gotten at least 2 on this back. But instead, it was a 2 and a 1. I decided to press because I want to take Lorien out. I draw into Black Captain Commands. It's open for the Balrog. You can't always get what you want. Do no card. I get 2 more hits. He gets 2 back. I pressed again. No card. He chooses a Heroic Death. And I actually get 3 hits here. Unlikely, but I get it. And he gets 3 back. So now he's got a choice to make. So in the chat, I make a mistake. I think Galadriel's a 2 because she has 2 leadership. However, she's a 3. So you could kill Galadriel to keep those 3 there. Or he could kill a leader off to take 2, or he can kill Galadriel to take none, or just die altogether. So I encourage him just to kill everyone and forget the decision. But he chooses to do a leader, which I'm surprised about. But then I see why he did it, because he tries using a ring on a keeper die, which is not allowed. And I told him, I can't do that. I draw into a character. He draws into a character card instead. I attack Lorien. He plays Sudden Strike. Gets 2 hits of it, which is huge, great luck. But unfortunately, I hit back, so that it's over. So Lorien is no more, and there's only 2 regulars in. That was a very bloody battle. It was a 1-3 army against a 7-3 army. So 1-3, that's 7 HP damage on that. And I took 3, 7. I can't do the math in my head. You can do the math. I'll show you how to pencil and paper. I just said it was a very bloody battle. He moves the Fellowship. I do not hit. Sorry. I safe again. And now I bring Saruman in. Now I'm up to a lot of dice. And I use my Gothmog die to condense armies in Mordor. Because Gothmog is here, I should go Gondor. I turn Isildur's Bane and Shadows Gather. And I allocate an eye and I roll this. You're going to see there's a mistake here. I'm going to call it out now. I'll give you a second to look at it. Okay, your second's over. I should not have rolled Gothmog because the Black Captain is in. This is a rules mistake on my part. We did not catch it during the game. So we did talk about it after the game and decided that this didn't impact the overall result. And we'll see. You can make your own decision after you watch this video. Leave a comment, and I'll comment as we go. Okay, so we're gonna go on. He rolls an eye with the keeper die. See, I'll take that. I play the ring is mine. He passes. I put Shelob in like a Jack A. And he tells me, he reminds me. I say, one can dream. He says, I'm not sure which one's worse. Anyway, I decide to use the legal die to bring Southrons and Easterlings in. My idea is I can get everyone to war. He moves Fellowship. And I miss. And I move these guys down. He passes again. I decide that I'm going to use Shadows Gather to get guys into Gondor quicker instead of doing these slow movements. So I'm going to attack this Osgiliath army. And I was scared here before this that he was going to have Faramir's Rangers. Luckily, he did not. So, price is averted for me. As you can see, he didn't play. He passed. So I'm relieved. I attack Osgiliath with no card. I get 1. He gets none back. Very lucky. So he decides to use a ring to move the Fellowship again, so he can possibly get Gandalf. Now, if I had Day Without Dawn, I don't have it, then Gothmog would have made a huge difference here, because that would mean that if I hit him and he could get Gandalf this turn. If I block that with the Gothmog thing happening, this would have been a game break here, potentially. But he's safe. I play Shadows Gather using my 1, 2, 3. He moves the Fellowship again. This time I hit him 3 times, but I'd only draw 2. He takes a random, and it's Legolas. Perfect Fellowship hit. He says, maybe a little risky. I attack Minas Tirith. My plan now is to use Black Captain commands to attack in before he can reinforce. And he musters up in Pelargir. I decide to play Black Captain commands into Minas Tirith to move all my leadership there. And I play Isildur's Bane. He plays a Heroic Death. And I get 2, 3. I should have re-rolled 1 more, I think. I think I made a mistake. But it's okay. And he rolls 2 back and takes his leader out. I decide to press and draw. and I draw into Grand, and I decide to use this actually because he has four troops, four guys here, and I have lost the Witch King way too many times in Gondor, in his tier specifically. So I do play this, forfeit my leadership. He wastes an advantageous position because it doesn't really work. And I get two back. And he gets one. And that's the end of turn number 3. Winter turn 4. I draw into Crew Weather, Shadow Lengthens. I allocate an eye, and Gothmog also goes in there. So we'll see if this makes a difference here as well as we watch. I don't have a day without Dawn. I know he's scared. I don't. This would be a perfect time to play it. Moves a Fellowship. I miss. I decide to use Gothmog's ability to muster in Minas Tirith so I can get 2 attacks. He decides to move the Fellowship again. This time I hit. I draw 1. He decides to take Gandalf here. And I decide to bring the Balrog in now because I don't want to help him lose Gandalf if he was revealed through here. So this will be scarier for him now. Plus I lost Gothmog. He brings Gandalf in. I decide to attack Minas Tirith. No card. I think I can get 2 6s. I don't. And he gets 1. I decide to press. And I get my hiss. He does not hit back. And I'm up to 4. He plays 3 rings of the Elven King. I was thinking about this earlier. But I chose actually to not play, I wouldn't make a difference anyway, because I have all the actions I want. He gets them back, and I decide to utilize Shadow Lengthens. And what does he do? He brings an elite into Valargir. I think he could have also brought Elrond in to get an additional die, but I know he's afraid of getting attacked with a weak army. So I decide to use Shadow Lengthens to get everyone here. And I draw into War on Star and Toil, New Powers Rising. Great cards. One second. There we go. I remember I didn't put an elite in Moria. He lets me do, which I'm grateful for. But now I'm rolling legally. And this is where the tides turn, potentially. Because I'm doing nothing this turn, really. I have 2 muster actions, the Balrog, and this I have no rings to attack. So I say, I'm doing nothing this turn. He says, you've done enough already. I'm fine if you slow down for a bit. Accurate. He moves the Fellowship. So I'm kind of scared here that he'll make it into Mordor. And I get an eye, which is helpful. So I'm going to see if he goes through Moria here. Let's see what he decides to do. He moves towards the Bruinen and goes the high pass. Avoids the Balrog altogether. I agree with him. I would have done that too. I play War with Sorrow and Toil now. Perfect time to play it because he has all his companions in, except for Legolas and Gandalf. I say have fun with that card. Plus it also blocks the winds from the west. He flips the Fellowship. I decide to make this army stronger because why not? Gothmog's ability this is what it's meant for. He moves a Fellowship. I hit 4 times. So if you were me, what tile would you want? That's not what I get. I get the 0 reveal. Reveal's nice. But I wanted the eye really badly there. I didn't get it. And I decide to flip the Balrog because I want to use New Powers Rising last. Because I don't want him to know about my plan to go after Rohan. And he had the Will of the West showing. I don't want him to use the Will of the West to make sure this is protected. He brings Elrond in. I agree with him. I draw a strategy card. And now he flips the Fellowship. And now I play New Powers Rising. Okay, that's the end of that turn. Turn 6, I draw into the Lure of the Elven Kings, Rings, and Stormcrow. Stormcrow is useless at this point. as is the Lord of the Elven Rings, if he rolls an eye here. We'll see. Fellowship, okay. I roll an eye, and so does he. But he's got lots of Willows of the West here, so he can do whatever he wants. He could be worried about a Day Without Dawn. He moves the Fellowship. I miss. I play Cruel Weather because I'm scared that I'll reveal him into here, and I don't want this card to be useless. He moves the Fellowship again. This time I hit him, and I do reveal him. So now I'm glad that I played Cruel Weather. He takes the Corruption. I attack Pelargir because I'm going to just take care of business in Gondor. I play Great Host. I get 2. And he gets 1 back. And he retreats into Lamden. I draw into Denethor's Folly. Doesn't help. He flips the Fellowship as well, the West. Makes sense because I'm drawing a strategy card, so I could ruin his day. I attack Lamden. No card. I hit 1, and he hits 1 back. Unlucky for me, I wanted to get 2, but I've been very lucky with my rolls so far. Making sure that the mic's still in. Here we are. He brings an Elite. Now I'm happy because I can go totally after Gondor, but I'll show him at the end that I'll do it. I decide to draw a strategy card first. He moves the Fellowship. I get 3 hits, and I want an eye, of course, but I get a 1 reveal. I'll take the reveal, though. Now hoping no eye. And it's a 2. It's good. It's a reveal. It's a non-reveal out of the pool. He randoms, takes Gimli. I Warren Starwind Toil him, though. I draw a strategy card, because why not? And then I do the voice ability. And now I decide to attack Fords because he can't do anything about this. I do get 2 hits. He very lucky. He gets 1 back. I decide to leave 2 4 behind just in case he has Ents. He can't kill me. Then I play Olagai in this army. And we go into turn 7. He's in Mordor, but my military is moving very, very, very fast. All right. I draw into Monsters Rouse Balrog. Balrog is helpless. Neither of us have Keeper dies anymore. I allocate 1 eye. I roll 1 more. This is a lot of attacks here, which is great. But he's got a lot of movement potentially here. He starts by flipping the Fellowship. I decide to attack DA. Because he didn't move his Rohan units, so there's no rush to go for Rohan. He moves the Fellowship. I draw 3. He takes a random and gets Boromir. Great for him. It's 1 corruption, but I do get to Warren Starwind Toil again. Take his other character card. I attack DA because I don't want to attack up here yet because I don't want to... He's not moving here. There's no reason to attack here until he moves up here, is my thought. So I play Mumakil. He plays a Daylight. So I hit on 5s. I only get 1. So he just needs to get 1 hit here to prevent this from going off. But he gets none. So I laugh. So I got 1+1. I press, and I draw, and I get into another Deadly Strife, which I decide to play immediately because I realize I have to go fast because I'm seeing a very quick Mordor track. And I do get 5 hits. And he gets 3 back. But it's over. There. It was a Fellowship again, and it's another non-reveal, so now I'm starting to sweat. But I could potentially win here. I'm doing my counting. Because I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So I decided to get the mouth in. Now he uses Elrond's die to move the Fellowship. But you don't have to use Elrond until afterwards. But he doesn't get revealed again. Takes Strider this time. And I almost discard Warren Starwind Toil, but you don't discard it in Lords because there is the Winds from the West ability. All right. So my plan is he could win because he could move, no reveal, and use a ring to move again, which would win him the game. So I'm scared here. He passes. I decide to attack Helm's Deep. I'm playing Devilry of Orthanc because that's the only way to play it. He plays Daylight again. This time I get 2. He gets 1. I press because I know how quick this game has to go. I think I play Deadly Strife. No, I play Desperate Battle or Deadly Strife. Desperate Battle. And I got 1 hit with the 6. And I would not have taken that hit from him if I didn't play this card. But it's close. So now I'm thinking he's going to move and then ring. But he plays Path of the Woses. I totally forgot about this card. Brilliant play by him. Into his Gileath. I say well played. And I move my guys up to here into I want to say this is Westamnet. And this is dumb by me. I should have moved this huge army out here to meet him instead. But I moved this guy out to make it even more dangerous. He gives me a ring to move the guy into Pelargir. I flip the mouth to attack Pelargir with no card, hoping for a 6. I do not hit, but he does. I press, he stays. I do not hit, he does. And I decide to press. So let's see what happens here. Nothing. Press. Got it. And he didn't get it. If he got it, then he would still control that territory for the record. So I do take it back, and I'm up to 9. So now we're close. This game is probably going to end here. He's either going to destroy the ring or not. I draw into Corsairs and Nazgul Search. Allocate 2 eyes because I don't think I need many actions to win. I roll 1 more, and he doesn't roll what he needs. Well, he does, because if he moves here and is not revealed, then he can win. So we'll see what happens. He says this is a sad roll, moves a Fellowship, and it's an eye. So there we go. So now I'm feeling pretty good about the game, but it's not over yet. I attack Edoras using Deadly Strife, which is 2 hits. I get normally, and he gets hit back. And then he musters up in Edoras, and I attack using the Mouth's ability into whatever this is called, Fold. So I need to get 2 hits here. I play a Deadly Strife. I hit on 3s. And I hit him. And he gets none back. So he thinks for a while and realizes that's it. Because there's no way to retake this with the dice he has. And he can't dunk the ring either. So that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching this quick play. Let me know what you think about the Gothmog mistake. I feel really awful about this. I will never make that mistake again because I don't normally play Gothmog. But I want to thank Sharpz for your sportsmanship while playing these games. It was a real blast. I'll do my best in the next round. I might be playing Rom Steel or someone else. Don't know yet. Let me show you the stats of this game so you can see how it went. So you can see the die rolls. He rolled lots of Willows of the West. But in terms of the combat roll, he rolled well. He rolled +4 on 5s. I was minus 9 on 5s, but I was +7 on 6s. So very lucky game, but very fun. And I'll keep you guys updated on the next game coming up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this game. And I read every comment, and I try to reply to as many as I can. Next video will be on Sunday. It's my first league game for the Tier 2, and it's against Bomber. It was a fun game. That was a fun one, so if you tune in for that. That'll be up sometime Sunday. All right, everyone, take care. See you in the next one. Bye.